From the lower north side to Washburn and downtown, the La Crosse Police Department has several neighborhood resource officers assigned to different parts of the city. News 19's Joe Minnie is here to share how some of those NROs just have the city's parks as their responsibility. So Joe, that sounds like a big job because there's a lot of parks in La Crosse.
Yeah, Heather, there are 47 city parks in La Crosse, covering 1,560 acres plus 72 miles of natural and paved trails, and it's a lot of ground to cover for 2 NROs. In addition to responding to calls around the city, the role of a neighborhood resource officer is to get to know a section of the city and establish relationships with the community. For Officer Nathan Lewis, he likes hanging out in all those different parks, meeting kids and other folks, and even though he's wearing a badge, he wants people to feel like he's part of their community too.
I think people sometimes think that we're just here to respond to calls and 911 emergencies only. But I think just whether it's and patrol stops out at parks too when they have the opportunity, just to have that presence, to have that simple conversation, let people know we're watching, and even though we didn't get called to something, we're still there to help them out any way we can.
One aspect of the NRO program is maintaining a police presence out in the city as part of the job to protect the community and enforce the law. But Heather, the other aspect is to serve the community as well. And Officer Lewis says that's the fun part, getting to know lots of different people and forming those connections.
All right, thank you, Joe. And if Officer Lewis's NRO assignment isn't big enough, he and his fellow officers, Jacob Walker, both oversee the city's transit and the parking areas in addition to those parks.